If your phone went silent right now, this video would already be too late. No alert, no warning, no emergency broadcast, just silence. And the most dangerous part? Most people wouldn't panic. Because collapse doesn't start with chaos, it starts with normal. There's a comforting belief most people share, that if something truly serious happened, someone would tell you. But real emergencies don't announce themselves, they isolate. And while the public waits for answers, other systems don't wait at all. They activate. Remember that, because it becomes important later. Chapter 1. The first 5 minutes. It begins quietly. Traffic lights go dark. Cars slow. Drivers hesitate. Then someone inches forward. Then another. Then horns. Within minutes, intersections become guesses. Minor accidents stack up, not from panic, but from uncertainty. ATMs stop responding. Card readers flash errors. Gas pumps refuse authorization. People laugh. Bad network. But here's the problem. There is no network. Cell towers are still standing, they're just blind. Satellites are still orbiting, they're just silent. Servers are powered, but nothing is coming in or out. And emergency services are the first to notice, because calls aren't connecting. This is where discomfort begins. What happens next is the part emergency plans never say out loud. Chapter 2. The first hour. Hospitals switch to backup power. Life support stays on, operating rooms stay lit. From the outside, everything looks fine. Inside, it isn't. Electronic medical records vanish. Doctors don't know histories. Allergies. Medication conflicts. Pharmacies can't verify prescriptions. Automated systems freeze mid-process. Care continues, but blind. Airports ground flights, not because planes can't fly, but because no one can see. Radar feeds disappear. Communication channels collapse. Pilots land wherever they can. The system doesn't crash. It stops, and that distinction matters. This is where the public story quietly ends. Chapter 3. Day 1. By nightfall, denial breaks. No internet, no cellular service, no GPS, no financial networks. Cash works for about a day. Banks can't verify balances. Markets close indefinitely. Payroll systems freeze mid-cycle. Millions of people don't know if they're still employed. Government messages appear, but they don't match. Different instructions, different priorities. No unified voice. Fear doesn't spread loudly, it spreads privately, and that makes it harder to stop. Chapter 4, Day 3. Food doesn't disappear. Delivery does. Modern cities don't store weeks of supply. They're fed daily. Without coordination, trucks stop moving. Not everywhere, just enough. Shelves empty, not from panic, but from absence. Fuel becomes restricted, not because it's gone, but because distribution needs systems that no longer talk. Hospitals begin rationing care, not based on ethics, based on what can be managed manually, and far from public view. Something else happens. This is the moment the system stops trying to save everyone. Chapter 5. The silent activation. Deep underground, places you were never meant to see come online. Isolated power, hardened communications, closed-loop networks. They were never connected to the open world. These facilities weren't built to fix outages. They were built to outlast them. Officials relocate, command structures tighten. Decisions continue, but invisibly. No press conferences, no explanations. Because the plan assumes something critical. The public doesn't need to know everything. If you think this is chaos, wait until you see how organized it is. Chapter 6, Week 1. Life feels unfamiliar. People organize locally. Handwritten signs. Word-of-mouth rules. Authority shifts. Those who control food, fuel, and security become leaders, not elected. Necessary. Martial law isn't announced. It appears. Roadblocks, curfews, restricted movement. Democracy doesn't end. It pauses until stability returns. History suggests pauses rarely end on schedule. This is the question no official document answers. Final chapter, the question no one asks. If everything goes offline at once, how do you know it wasn't intentional? The failures are predictable, the backups already exist, the silence is coordinated. Some systems come back, others don't. And most people are just grateful. Things are working again. They don't ask what changed. They don't ask who decided. They don't ask what activated. While the world went quiet. Because by the time everything reconnects, the system is already different. And if this ever happens for real, it won't be called a shutdown. It will be called a transition. And by the time you notice what was lost, it won't be offline anymore. It will be permanent. And that's why the most dangerous moment isn't when everything turns off. It's when it turns back on. Subscribe for more stories and press the bell icon.